Ooh, I'm about to stir the pot up with this one, people. I'm gonna tell you, the comment section for this video ain't for the faint of heart. But if you want to know how Harley Davidson possibly copied not only Indian motorcycle, but Victory motorcycles, keep watching. In the current American motorcycle marketing land space, we have both Harley Davidson and Indian Motorcycle pushing ambitious campaigns and offers to get our precious dollars. They want it all for themselves, people. But Harley Davidson's latest marketing efforts have been heavily targeting the younger crowds in an attempt to bring new riders to the brand. And behind that campaign are bikes like the Softail Slim, the Bronx, the Pan America, and of course the Livewire to diversify their portfolio. And then there's Indian Motorcycle with their latest guerrilla marketing style efforts by calling out Harley Davidson directly in their Indian Challenger Challenge series. Essentially, this is Indian showing the differences, or rather the advantages, between the Challenger and its most obvious competitor, the Road Glide, in various road tests. And while some might not like it, what better way to show your superiority than a direct comparison? There are no rules, people. But obviously, this rivalry is heating up all the while motorcycle sales continue to slide, while people like you and I are just along for the ride no matter what happens. Okay, so about Harley Davidson copying Indian motorcycles. More on Victory later. This all started for me on Carey Hart's Instagram when he posted something about how Harley Davidson copied Indian Motorcycle with their Reflex defensive rider system marketing video. And just to be clear, we're not talking about what the rider system can do. This is about the marketing Harley Davidson used to show the system's capabilities. I have to say that because some people out there don't listen and probably still won't, even though I just said this. So we have two videos. The video on the left is Indian Motorcycle's Smart Lean technology video released back in November 2019, and the right is Harley Davidson's Reflex defensive rider system video released on March 11th of this year. And while these videos are not perfectly aligned in image sequence, you can be the judge on whether overall similarities exist. And again, this is not about the technology, but more so how everything is filmed and put together. And based on my observations, there's a lot of similarities here, from the location selections, camera placements, to showcasing the riders in action, and of course how information is displayed to convey the message. Even the video text has a similar font on both. And of course, Harley Davidson added a bit more, including the hill assist that Indian doesn't have on their tour models, while Indian showed what ultimately could happen if a rider wipes out when not using their Smart Lean technology.
The rear wheel from spinning out when the motorcycle is accelerating while cornering. Taking lean angle into account, the system balances side slip and engine torque to deliver controlled power to the rear wheel, ensuring optimal transfer to the road. This can enhance rider confidence when traction is compromised by wet weather, a sudden unanticipated change in the surface, or when riding on an unpaved road.
Like standard traction control systems, standard anti-lock braking systems also fail to account for lean angle when a motorcycle is cornering. This is a problem, considering the fact that the most common single-vehicle motorcycle crash scenario is low side, which can occur while cornering when too much brake pressure is applied relative to the available traction. The Challenger's ABS control optimizes brake pressure based on the lean angle while cornering to further enhance safety and performance. This minimizes the...
My thoughts on it are simple. This is clever marketing by both Indian and Harley. But the question many will bring up is, okay, what's your point? Why does this even matter? Well, my point is the Indian Challenger and the double standard. That's it. When the Indian Challenger was released, many people claimed that the design wasn't original and that it was a direct copy or ripoff of the Harley Road Glide. And I'm not defending Indian on that design choice, so that's still up for debate, but the marketing here shows that we all borrow and get inspiration from each other. And that includes Harley Davidson and Indian. And that should be okay no matter which side you fall on. Because for all we know, maybe both Indian and Harley use the same marketing teams to create their advertisements. Or maybe they use the same designers for their motorcycles. Who knows? But if that example isn't enough, let's bring Victory into the equation. The video on the left showcases the Victory Empulse, which was an electric motorcycle by Victory, and this video was released on July 28th, 2015. And on the right, we have the Harley Davidson Livewire, and this video was released in August 2019. So this is not new to just the Indian Challenger. And again, while not the same image sequences, they share scenery locations and also camera and editing techniques. It's almost like they took the editing flair from Victory and put it into the Livewire video at different points to make it look original. And again, for all we know, it could be the same video creators behind both videos, but you can be the judge on that. And just to throw a curveball in there, while on the topic of electric, Zero Motorcycle posted a launch video back in October of 2018, and while there were similar elements, the overall ethos and tone of that video was different. There's still similar shots present, but you can still tell this video apart from the others. And this is still true on their latest video with the launch of their recent Zero SRS. And of course, it has its own thing going on too.
A redrawing of the traditional boundaries. It changes perceptions of what is possible by leveraging the most innovative powertrain in the world to create an entirely new experience. The all-new Zero SRS.
And again, what HD and Indian are doing is 100% fine to me. It's simple textbook marketing and competition between these two companies. But the big point here is, do we give a pass to Harley Davidson? And this is assuming you acknowledge that there are similarities to begin with, but do we give a pass to Harley Davidson for referencing Indian and Victory for inspiration, while at the same time criticizing Indian for making a fixed fairing similar to the Road Glide? That's the question, and I know a lot of you feel otherwise or indifferent to it, so this is why I asked the question. And by the way, Harley Davidson's Facebook ads for this specific video on their rider defense system has been seen over 10 million times on Facebook. And either way, I don't win anything in however they decide to do things, but this is simply my take on it all. And then again, I ride a Suzuki, so what do I know? But let's talk about it. So definitely leave a comment below, and also subscribe and like the video if you're into that kind of thing. And of course, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see y'all in the next one.